Greetings. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Let's see what Spirit has in store for us. What is the overall message that Spirit wants me to transmute for y'all? Notice it's a timeless collective read, so take what resonates, don't relate what does not. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. And yes, let's go ahead and get into it. Thank y'all for y'all likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I appreciate everything that y'all do. The book is too. I appreciate that. So let's see. I already pulled some cards, and what I'm picking up thus far is that your soul, on a soul level, you're being asked to let go of something. It's like you get these little signs and these little whispers that it is time to go. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Even if you just, I feel like this is somebody who just had a spiritual awakening and it's like, damn, surprise, here's another one. That's what this is giving me. You're getting a lot of downloads, insights, and your energy is really sensitive. So you could be needing to let someone or something go that's like a detriment to your energetic levels. And it's simply because it ain't supposed to be there. You don't need to be there. They ain't supposed to be there. Whatever this is, we gonna figure it out. But that's what I'm getting thus far. And it's, like I said, it's on a soul level. So it's not about, you taking it personal, them taking it personal. This is like for your soul's growth. So let's see what we got so far. I'm going to start off with Ask Your Soul. So what is the soul asking? What is this? Clarify this card for me, Spirit. Thank y'all so much for allowing me to channel and connect with y'all. What is this Ask Your Soul? Okay, so your soul is like asking you to love yourself. Put yourself first. Fill your cup up first. Remember, if it's not filling up your cup, what you doing? Why you entertaining it? Why is it there? 2-2 could be significant. You could be living in like la la land with something, or you're hoping that it's like, because we got hallucination and then shimmerer. I don't know what this shit means, but I know what the picture means. At least I think it did. I mean, it looked like a big ass sun with a big mouth on it, and it looked like something else. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. But what I get from this more than anything is that Spirit is wanting you to shine your brightest light, like you're supposed to shine. With it being dark at the bottom, it's like you've dealt with enough darkness. You've dealt with enough bullshit. You've been waiting long enough. So it is your time to shine, to get what's yours. However, there is something here that is like, it's like you're wanting to see people or situations for how you want to see them, and you could be having a hard time really believing that that's exactly who the fuck they are. I feel you on that. Because you see the good in people. You really want to believe that's them. You really want to believe they're good. And it's like, no, baby, they're not in alignment with you. Whatever this is, even if they try to come off friendly, say you've had a little spat, is that what it's called? A little dispute or whatever, and things are back to somewhat normal. But on the soul level, you can tell it's off. You can tell it's not the same. It's not right. It's like the energy's just gone. And you really got to ask yourself, is it filling your cup? Is it going to take you to the fifth dimension where you're going, So that's what I'm getting with that. Thank you, Muse. If you're catching this, baby, appreciate you, beautiful. Appreciate you so much. I just seen your comment pop up. Now, what else is this Ask Your Soul? Muse Shy, because it's a few muses that be following me, so. Miss Shy, thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate your beautiful Leo energy as always. That's a lot, so we're going to leave it right there. Let's see. So we have, I knew it. So you are a good omen. I'm going to need you to realize that, like, you bring a lot of good energy to people's lives, viewer. You bring a lot of blessings. You bless many people. And you know what's crazy is these same people could care less if you struggling, if you straight, if you good, even though you're blessing them. They might not always pick up on it, but some of them know. They realize, like, damn, ever since viewer has gotten in my life, life's gotten better. But yet, they don't mind making you uncomfortable. They don't mind making you disgruntled or making you still trying to control you. And you might want to, really be like, but they are so sweet and nice. And they're, they're trying to make up for it. And then, but honey, they trying to steal and harness your energy for them damn selves because they still ain't healed or love themselves. They still all over the fucking place. And they don't have control in their life. So they're wanting to take control from you. But you seem to be in control of them and they don't like it. I feel like that, yeah, literally what I said before I look at the cards. I seen the fox. That's what it was. So the fox is like distrust. They're looking to betray, looking to take advantage of you. And it's because, again, you're like a mystery to these people. They just can't figure you the fuck out. They can't understand how you're so happy and you're so bright and you have such good energy. Why you are who you are, why you're so sensitive to energy. Like, they don't get it. To them, it's just not a big fucking deal. And they might be into all the energy thing, but they really don't understand what it is. They don't understand how it really affects other people because their level of consciousness simply is not there. They do not have the capacity to really process what it is that you're talking about. And, you'd be wasting your time if you try to explain to them. I mean, you can say it, but they'll say, oh, I get it. Because if they got it, they'd leave you the fuck alone. If they got it, then they would respect your boundaries. So this is what this is giving me. Somebody who does not respect your boundaries, or multiple people. So you could be having a lot of people try you, especially with this Mars and Pluto transit we got going on. Mars is the planet of war and Pluto is the planet of resurrection, but destruction and purging out before restoration. You feel me? Before things go back to normal, before you get back to your authentic self. So you could be having a lot of arguments, a lot of revengeful energy, or you just wanting to get even, or really wanting to see people get that damn karma that they so deserve. So, and just getting into like little arguments here and there. You get what I'm saying? Could have been happening over the past few days. But it's giving me the energy that you saw someone's true colors, that you possibly trusted. That's what it's giving me. And again, it's because these people, they can't get you. They don't understand you. They also see your success and they hate him. 3 2s could be significant. Got 222 on here. So yeah, they don't like the fact that you're doing so well. Anything with this one? Anything else with this one? Soul name, soul song, and visualize. You're a master manifester, baby. Your name, when people hear your name, it's like a vibrational thing for them. Like you might have gotten compliments on your name. People saying like, oh, you sound like this, or famous, or blah, 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 blah. Whatever people be saying when they hear your name. Or they just really like the way that it's your first, middle, last. Like, when people looking at your ID and stuff. It's giving me that. But it's more so your energy. It's the light that you have. Your visuals, help too. You look good. You smell good. So they fancy you. They trying to figure you out. And they can't. So they mad. And the fact that, again, you're enlightened. So, and they're not. Because they don't want to do the work. Or because they don't know how. Whatever the case is, that ain't got shit to do with you. Point is that these people are mad because they see you shining so bright. And they just trying to figure out, why are you so fucking happy? And this has come up before, but it's like, surprise, you got a whole new set of people, because a lot of you are in new cycles. You don't even deal with the older people, but now it's a new set of people. Really to see how you're going to handle it. This is to see how you're going to handle it. Are you going to stand up for yourself? Are you going to speak your mind? Or are you just going to let shit slide? Not say nothing, just keep the peace. You don't have to make a scene. You don't have to make an ass of yourself. However, it is important that you stand up for yourself and you say your honest truth, especially when somebody trying to take advantage of you, get over you, guilt trip you to get them to do what they want you to do and project their little negative energies on you. Call that shit right out. Sometimes, some situations, you would know when to use your intuition and your intelligence to say the right thing at the right time. So you don't necessarily have to always call them out for filth. Because it ain't, sometimes it ain't even worth it. But at least stand up for yourself and call out the main issue, which is like, this isn't working. It's not working energetically. We're not aligned. I'm not happy. And that's what matters. Especially if you've been pleasing this person, compromising with them. It's time to stop that shit. Because they showing you they not willing to do it for you. Let go. What's the let go, Spirit? What is the let go? What do the people need to let go of? Yeah, let go of all the gunk. So it's another picture of like I said, we in a purging season. So you see how that sun picture I showed y'all, like this is kind of the same thing. Like at the bottom is all of that negative energy, all of that energy that's not in alignment with you that needs to be purged out, or that's purging out through these connections that you have, so that you can remain afloat, happy, sunshine, you know. You get the picture. So it's wanting you to, if the energy, the emotions, the feelings come out, let them out. Let it go. You can always apologize. And y'all both can apologize. If they don't want to do that, fuck it. You tried. Either they accept your apology or they don't. Keep it pushing. 3 ones could be significant. What else they need to let go of, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Anything else for this from this deck? Okay. Yeah, people who are asleep, who are not turned on. So you see how this machine in the middle is turned on and all the little other ones around it are not? They're asleep, honey. They're not conscious. So let them go. Wasting your time. People who refuse to do the shadow work. We got shadow self and then null. So people who are in a void. So these people could be mirroring like older energies, older versions of your past self that you have since grown from. And could be people you're close to that you've always had a nice connection with, but now you're just, again, you're starting to see like, wait a minute, we're really not as much alike as I thought we were, or I've changed, I've grown, like I've outgrown that version of myself. But these people refuse to. They refuse to look in the mirror. They refuse to do the shadow work. They refuse to take any type of accountability. And they're stuck. They're in the void. They don't know what to do. You done came in and showed them a whole different reality, but instead of take notes and learn and do some shit, change it, they'd rather just, you know, try to fuck with you, get a trick, trigger you, try to disrupt your vibe and what you got going on. So they don't like to see feminine in control, divine feminine. For some of y'all dealing with masculines, it could be the other way around. They used to seeing masculines in a very distorted feminine energy so they can walk all over them and treat them like crap. It's really sad, but this is a part of the spiritual journey. You got to be able to face any and everybody, regardless of what they look like, what they say, how they treat you in the beginning, or how they try to sugarcoat their little fucked up energy. It's time to face it. It's time to look in the mirror and really ask your soul, what is it that it needs in order to feel better, in order to grow properly. Tell me more about let go, Spirit. But with the sword on there, yeah, you definitely got to think your way out of things. Be 10 steps ahead. Don't always, you know, reveal everything, reveal all of your plans. Don't be impulsive, especially around this time period. Don't be impulsive because you might learn to regret it. So again, you have to learn to use your common sense, use your intuition, see ahead on what certain things you do or say will lead to. Don't put your foot in your mouth before you can cash it. I don't know if I said that right, but y'all know what I mean. Let's see. Oh, look at here. Just talked about a divine feminine. So we got the woman card. A lady whose fortune is being told. So we got an extra joker, an extra fucking clown. What's going on with this extra joker? Let's see what it is. What's the extra joker, Spirit? Any of these cards? Okay. Give me something else I can use. Spirit? So what I'm getting from this more so, again, you're going to have to stand up for yourself. Use your intelligence, your intuition. Literally what I just said. That's what the Queen of Swords, she's someone who thinks sharply and is a great communicator when she wants to be. So I feel like these are people who are impulsive all over the place. Come from broken families. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to be a family. Broken mindsets. They're broke financially. So they could be dependent on you and your money. Might not even like you, but they depend on your money. And it could be a masculine. It got the God of Cups. Again, someone who is out of touch, emotionally unavailable. Doesn't have to be a masculine, could be a feminine, but y'all take it as it resonates. Basically, this person hides behind their feelings. They don't know how to express how they truly feel. You could ask them straight up, what is it they're trying to say? And they'll go all around and dance in fucking circles, and as opposed to just telling you how they feel. It's quite annoying. But this is the energies you could be dealing with. Someone from a past life. You might not even know them this lifetime, just met them. They could be from the past, this lifetime. But this is giving me somebody from a past life that you have a karmic soul contract with, where, again, it's meant for you to stand up for yourself. Communicate effectively. Really just test and see how far you've come with your healing. Because once you heal, you can communicate better. You can think quicker, faster, better. You can execute a lot more efficiently. And you can see bullshit 50, 11 miles away. So that's what this is giving me. Tell me more, Spirit. Anything from this deck? So yes, you are focused on revolution, meditation, expansion. There is only light. Spirit's telling me to put these cards back. I'm gonna put them back. Excuse me. Again, these people, they see how much you've expanded your light. You're so bright, and they don't like it. Boo fucking who? Play me the world's smallest violin. They need to get a fucking life. What's the whispers? What are the whispers, Spirit? Okay. The alchemic flame. Tell me more. Anything else? We'll leave it right there. Co-creation, enigmatic door. So yeah, I feel like you was there to show these people a different way of living, of changing. You know, you were giving them planting little seeds for them to show you, like, hey, if you use your intuition and pay attention to energy and learn how to manipulate that, you can get what you want. Life will be easier. You can walk through the door finally and stop running from yourself. But do you think they listened to those whispers? You already know they didn't. Like I said, these people would rather hate. But since you have listened to these whispers, you're now the alchemist. You've walked through that door. And I feel like there's another door for you to walk through to co-create even more. Because where you're currently at is just... And it might have been a real quick cycle. Some of y'all might have just got to where you was at maybe like a month ago or a few weeks ago. And already it's like, oh, new cycle, something different. Next location. Next area of study. Next job. Whatever it is for you that this is resonating for, it's time for something new again. You're meant to co-create in another area. You've pretty much done all the lessons. You've manipulated the situation for it to come out in your favor as much as you can. And it's just meant for you to move on. Tell me more with the whisper, Spirit. Tell me more with the whispers. Yeah, so like I said, time for you to move on. It's time for you to move on. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So yeah, you could be at odds with someone. That's what that bottom card was saying. Y'all were once friends, were once close, but now it's just like, It's time to go. So pigs are normally dirty, nasty animals. I don't care if y'all eat pig. It is what it is. Maybe you like it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But it is what it is. However, with this card, it's an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honors. But, so yeah, like I said, so since you are, it's just like you keep winning. And these people are mad. You know, this also could be someone in particular as well. Like someone that you're not in contact with that's watching you from afar. No matter how many times you block them, they'll make fake pages and watch your ass from there. Someone who could be, it's giving me like, I'm hearing obsessed. It's giving me like an obsessive energy. And this person's watching you, wishing, really wanting to see your downfall. And it's more so because they're experiencing downfall for sending you the negative evil eye energy. But, you know, it is what it is. These people are experiencing ill luck, misfortune, divorce for some of them, while you're experiencing domestic happiness. I don't know what to say about this energy, but if they're not happy, they're not happy to see you happy. It would make them happy if they saw you miserable, unfortunately. Literally, wellness comes out in reverse. They're not feeling too hot. They're not doing too well. I don't even think I need to pull any more cards for that. These people are suffering for sin. And this is this person in particular. Maybe this same person I was talking about earlier, they could have been sending you like evil, you know, just negative thoughts or whatever. Talking shit under their breath behind your back rather than just speaking their mind to your face. Well, guess what? Now they're not feeling so hot because they fucking with the right one. Plain and simple. 3 2s could be significant again. They're not doing too well at all. Like, I don't know what they thought this was going to be, baby, but they picked the right one to want to be obsessed with, to want to copycat, to want to hate on. It's not going to turn out well in their favor. More 2s. So 4 2s could be significant. Sensitivity. What sensitivity, Spirit? Okay. Is this interesting? Interesting. So we got fated encounter. So this is, you were meant to meet this person. For some of y'all, and take this as it resonates, you could be picking up on your twin's energy, and the karmic is sending you and the twin negative energy, hoping y'all both fail, unfortunately. That's specific. Don't take it and make it fit if you don't pick that up. But if you're picking up your twin's energy and they're not doing too well, it's because this person, this karmic, is sending them and you negative energy. Now, you might not be affected by it because you've done the work, but your twin is, because they haven't, and they're really still trying to wrap their mind around their head that they fell for somebody this diabolical and a lot of touched. I ain't saying a lot of touched up here. 23, 23, and 5, 5 could be significant, but you got fortune and floating island. So again, you was meant to meet these people, whoever these energies are. It was all destined for you to happen. Like I said, this cycle could have been a short one, and you're wondering like, damn, I thought it was gonna be much longer than this, but here I am on to the next cycle. But it was for you to meet these certain people. So if you're wondering why things have went the way they have been the past month, when you sit back and think about it, how well did it turn out in your favor? Think about that. And then you could be like, okay, so this was karmic debt, or these were karmic contracts that I've had either they owe me or I had to stand up for myself once again. So I feel like a lot of y'all have been, again, learning how to communicate more effectively and stand up for yourself instead of waiting until you're ready to snap somebody's neck. You're going ahead and saying and getting that out of the way because, baby, you got all this fortune, you got all this treasure, and you special. You are the treasure. So you can't allow nobody to come in and mess that up for you. You keep dealing with these people or keep saying, oh, we were supposed to meet and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but for a short period of time, not for them to be in your life forever. 3 4s could be significant. Be different if they was treating you good. These people treating you shitty. Or they trying to fuck out you. They trying to play you. No, that's not okay. And it's because they see that you are the treasure, that you're a fortune, that you're rare. And as much as they can't stand you, they admire you. You have some fans here. They just don't know how to communicate it. So in the end, it does kind of leave you alone or by yourself. Maybe you thought you had some new friends and then you like, y'all really not as dope as I thought y'all were. That's what this is giving me. So you're back on the lonely train. Well, not the lonely train, but you're back on the solitary train. It can be very difficult on this journey because you're by yourself a lot until you find your soul tribe. But this is also weeding out people who you thought were your soul tribe and they're really not. Who you thought had your back and were looking out for you and they really could care less about you. Whatever it is that you were doing for them energetically, that's what they care about. And a lot of y'all is money. A lot of y'all other people is time. It's like make just an energy boost for them. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, and it's real heavy energy with that. They mad. If you just stood up for yourself already, if you spoke your mind, they're pissed. But that is also knowing, because they know you're going to leave. They know you about to step. They can feel it. They like, oh, I done did it this time, and they can feel it. The coffin foretells acute illness or loss of property so yeah. Some of y'all, this is like rent for some of y'all, a property that just moved in, but it's time to go already. All fucking ready. But with the coffin here, it's like, yeah, baby, it's a dead deal. They know you about to dip. They know that the relationship's over. You're over it. You're done. You don't want nothing to do with them. You want peace at the end of the day. Anything else with this, Spirit? I'm hearing no. Okay, so nothing else with that. Anything with this? And also, they're evil. A probability of averting evil. So these people, again, they're not for your highest good. And it would be best for you to leave because they're not for your highest good. They're evil beings. When you might not see that evil side of them, but you see a little evil streak. You see that little attitude that they get that's not in alignment with you. Oh, we got a masculine here. It says divine masculine, but take it as it resonates. I don't think they divine shit if they acting like this. This is distorted masculine. But for a lot of y'all, this could be a male is what I'm getting the most. So I'm going to put that back. But it could be, like I said, it could be a feminine. Just take it as it resonates. What's the insight, Spirit? What is the insight that the viewer is gaining from all of this? So, yeah, you're taking a quantum leap into another cycle. You just keep winning and upgrading and advancing. It's like you're on this accelerated journey to get to where you're supposed to be. Instead of surrounded by a whole bunch of hating ass clowns who are clowned the fuck out. Listen. Ooh, look. Alchemist again. So, baby, I'm hearing, you can't touch this. That NC Hammer song. That's how they see you. They can't touch you. None of these people can. And like I said, they're mad. They're crying. We got the dripping moon, and the moon is all about emotions, illusions. So they might act as if they're unbothered and like they don't care. But they're actually really sad that they pissed off the alchemist. That the alchemist doesn't want to be bothered, doesn't want to be their friend, that they're conjuring up a way to escape instead of put up with their bullshit anymore. And you can pick up on it. You can see it, that these people are mad. You might dream of these people. We got the dream weaver. They could be dreaming of you. Like I said, they know what you're about to do. They can feel it, but they don't want to accept it. Or they might be trying to, persuade you to stay. Even in the dream world, they might be trying to persuade you to stay. It's time for you to move on. So that's what this is about, standing up for yourself and moving on. You getting the insight. So if you needed a sign, here it is, on whether you should stay or go. Time for you to take that next quantum leap to another cycle. Tell me more, Spirit, with the insight. Tell me more. Okay. No. Oh, they just want to come out today. That's why the enemy's pissed. The enemies, they're mad. They're not happy that you're winning. Surprise, surprise. Same shit, different day. Well, I see money in your future, in your presence. So if you're wondering, if you're worrying about or wondering about like money, is your money going to be affected, or you're going to have to spend unnecessary money, or money that you really don't have to spend, you got it, but it's like, damn, now I'm dipping into my savings. Now I'm doing this, that, and the third just to make more adjustments to, but you got to look at it like, is your peace of mind worth it? Yeah, it is. Because do you really want to be around somebody who fake? It's not worth it. But I see a whole bunch of success, flattery, success, happiness, insights, stealthiness. We got a cat here. So like I said, you ain't got to tell all your business, but just on a need to know basis, when they need to know, not when you're pissed. Chill out a little bit before you disclose your plans, and then move quickly. You can tell them at the last damn minute. They'll be all right. You didn't have to say shit, so they'll be fine. Wine is the symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety. I think that means being gay, that old version of being happy. So, yeah, babe, you're going to be celebrating. You got money coming in, celebration, flattery, attention, more success, and it's here to stay with the anchor in business and in love. So, things is looking good for you, honey. I love it. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave the reading right there. The quicker you get away from this energy, the quicker all this abundance will come in, and you still could be experiencing it. But if it has kind of trickled down, or you're just getting all of the signs to like push forward and leave, here you go. This is your confirmation. Go ahead and leave. You're going to be just fine. There's nothing to worry about. Someone's going to come in and assist you. Some money going to come in. Basically, every dollar you spend, you're going to get it back tenfold. Every $10, tenfold. You feel me? And just keep saying that, keep thinking that, keep believing that, till your mind really think that's what's going to happen. That's how you reprogram and set in the old, get rid of the old program, reprogram your mind and keep it set. So that's all I got for y'all. Let me know if this is resonating. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace, love, and light.